5 raffles.
Yeah,
That'll be 5 raffles. Not doing it.
I just got in one.
How much?
$100.
Yeah, that's what I did. What spot you take?
I don't know. I just told it's one of my friends from work. So I said, whenever you have a final slot, just throw me in it.
You're beat.
You're letting him pick your destiny?
Yeah,
why
really.
not?
You're really.
I'd rather just not know. Random. Just do it. Just throw me in.
Good luck with that. Let me know how you make out.
I'm gonna get it, and then I'm gonna sell it again.
For live?
We're live.
$1,500.
All right. Well, what week is this? 4?
I don't know.
Me neither. I can't even think straight.
Are we
now.
live?
Yeah, we're live.
It doesn't matter what week it is anymore because we got DJ LeMahieu. That's all that matters.
Nah, here we go. This guy wants to kick off with baseball in the middle of January.
See, this is why this is good. I just follow what you say, and boom, we're starting off with MLB offseason.
Right. Starting off with MLB.
I mean, I'll let Krause go first.
I mean,
I got
everybody.
something to say.
I mean, even myself, I didn't think anybody would sign him for under $100 million. I thought, it would be 4 to 5 years, 22 million a year or whatever. And this freaking guy pulled another rabbit out of the hat, gave him an extra year or two. Think about it. This guy got basically two batting titles. He was getting paid $12 or $13 million a year. And now he's just getting paid $15 million a year. The guy only got himself a $2 million bonus per year.
No, there's got to be incentives in there.
Yeah, there's got to be incentives. Yeah, but think about it. If he doesn't hit them, you're getting the guy for an extra $2 million a year.
He's gonna hit them. He's the best offensive player on the team.
Yeah.
I was scared. I really thought they were gonna let him walk. And the only guy around that I heard, the only guy I heard that was saying to chill the fuck out,
right,
was Carter.
Yeah.
He said that the Yankees were pretty much shopping themselves if they came out with a ridiculous offer, because nobody was going to give him over $90 million. I thought it was going to take same like you, 20 to 25 a year.
I mean, maybe the market is garbage. Maybe people are right about that. People don't want to spend the money right now because they don't know where the market's going to go, or if the fans will be allowed back in or whatever. So,
right. I mean, you have to figure that takes out most small market teams, right?
Yeah.
And then he's 32. You signed him for 6 years. You got him until he's 38. Have fun with him.
Bro, a guy like him doesn't
have fun.
It doesn't matter. Fun. You can hit a baseball until you're 40.
Yeah, I got that. But what are you gonna have? 9 DHs in your lineup?
3. I got 3 DHs.
Yeah.
This fucking guy. Why don't we? Nah, I'm not even gonna start. Talk at the door, you fucking loser.
Have fun with Corey Kluber for $11 million a year.
That's Cashman goes out and makes magic with DJ, and then he goes back to being the fucking idiot again, signing a 35-year-old pitcher as he's about to retire.
Who's pitched 35 innings since 2018. And
I hate the move.
Listen, if you can get him,
I know what.
Put it this way. If they signed him for around $6.5 million for the 1 year, and he could be half as productive as he was in 2016 to 2018, it's a win. To pay him the same amount of money you're paying Judge next year is absolutely asinine. Because the Yankees just signed Judge to a 1-year contract.
Yeah, no, it's through arbitration.
Yeah,
to avoid arbitration, but hopefully they get along to doing him. But on paper, right now, he's making the same amount as Kluber.
I mean, I have Kluber's over under home runs given up at 38.
38.
Over 1 to start.
Damn.
That's what I'm gonna have it at.
Just gotta wait and see what he is.
He's gonna get fucking shelled.
Who knows how he is? Who knows how healthy he is? I mean, they had to see him. They had to see him work out for them.
They said 25 teams were there to watch him work out.
Yeah, so
And only one offered him $11 million a year.
Right. We don't know that.
we'll see.
Lindor. Did that happen last week?
Yeah, we talked about Lindor already.
I think we touched it a little bit, not too much.
We touched on it. He's still not signed.
Yeah, he's still not signed. They're going to get that done. And then, I don't know if it's official or not, but I know the Mets offered Hand the deal. Not official yet, though, because they said it was official and then it wasn't official. I don't know.
Yeah,
Brad Hand?
Yeah. Ken Rosenthal broke the story, and then he took a step back.
So the Mets are in the running for Brad Hand. That's kind of interesting to me. Because
they do have relief pitching.
Yes, you don't have Diaz.
I mean, they have relievers. I'm not going to say that they're great relievers, but there are a lot of names in that bullpen. Them going after Hand tells me one thing, that they want Lugo in the starting rotation.
I don't think they should touch Lugo.
I think Lugo should be setup guy.
Well, then who's going to close?
It'll be Hand, hopefully.
And what do you do with Diaz, Familia, Betances?
Send them to fucking wherever the fuck.
No, you're going to keep Familia, right? Familia stays, and you're going to try your best to move Edwin. You're just going to cut your losses on that guy. I don't think they should give that guy another shot. He just needs different scenery. They need to ship him out.
Maybe it's a Sonny Gray situation.
They got Brad Brock. They got a lot of names in that bullpen. They just signed a reliever too.
I don't think they should touch Seth Lugo. He found his right spot. That's another mistake the Yankees did. Another similar guy to Seth Lugo was Phil Hughes. Phil Hughes, he didn't have electric stuff. He got 18 wins because his team got him 10 runs a game. And then we moved him to the bullpen, and he was like pretty much lights out. Same thing with Seth Lugo. He's
Lugo pitched great last year. Just stop. Lugo pitched amazing last year as a reliever.
That's what I'm saying. You're not listening.
You said
clean your ears.
I thought you said because his team scored runs for him. The Mets barely scored.
No, I'm talking about Phil Hughes. Phil Hughes was not a good starter, but he got a lot of run support, so people thought he was a good starter. But then you really good reliever.
You move into the bullpen, you only have to see him for an inning.
He found a spot. Just leave him where he is. If the guy's electric there, just leave him. Don't touch him. I don't hate when teams do that. The guy's comfortable.
My eyes are still fucking burning. I'm tired.
Suck it up. We all have problems. Any other baseball news?
No, it's quiet right now. There's nothing.
No one's doing anything.
We have arbitrations.
I think the Angels signed Kirk Suzuki, but he's like 37, so that's not really a major move. Yeah. I don't know. There's talks of Mets going after Chris Bryant, possibly for Dom Smith or their top prospect.
They just signed Dom Smith, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm just going based off reports online. I don't have no inside sources, just what I'm reading. I don't know. Chris Bryant one-year contract, so I don't want to give up too much for him if they do go after him. But yeah, MLB's pretty quiet right now, so that's that.
All right. We'll hit NBA before we go into football. Kyrie's still missing.
Yeah, send out a search party. SOS. Get a fucking bloodhound, start tracking his clothes and do something. He's gone. He's either in a padded room or he's fucking high on every drug you can imagine somewhere.
I mean, I don't know.
They're fine without him for now.
Yeah, because they got fat man.
Yeah.
He ain't fat, bro. He lost 40 pounds overnight.
He didn't want to be in Houston.
What did he do? He wore a bodysuit?
Probably.
I don't know.
He played with a pillow under his shirt?
I don't know, dude.
The guy lost 40 pounds overnight.
I got to get in touch with James Harden.
I don't know. I watched the game a little bit last night. It looked like he was really into it. So,
I mean, James Harden is still James Harden. He's MVP.
They'll be fine without Kyrie. Kyrie's going to come around soon enough.
When he's good, he's the third best player in the league.
I'll tell you one thing that really jumped out to me last night with Harden is that he only shot the ball 18 times.
He gets a bad rap.
Dude, he shoots way too much.
But
he shot the ball 18 times last night. I was very surprised about that, and he had an awesome game. He played really well. He had a triple-double, 30-point triple-double. But I expected him to be well over 25 shots.
When the ball is in your hand for 35 minutes, you're going to shoot a lot. It's not like he just goes out there and shoots 34 times and then gets 3 assists. Like, the guy gets teammates involved. The ball's just constantly in his hand. I think Harden gets a bad rap for shooting the ball too much or being a ball hog. He's not a ball hog. And most of the shots that he takes are good shots.
I don't like Harden, so.
I don't like him either. But, I mean, talent is talent. He's fucking good.
Well, he knows KD's team, so.
Well, that's the thing. KD is still the second best player in the league. And I put Harden at 3 or 4 when he's engaged. Only there. I'll still take him ahead of Giannis.
You're getting wild now. Kawhi, Giannis,
and AD. Those 3 guys. Toss them up.
Yeah, I mean, scoring-wise, he's
unstoppable.
Yeah, he's top caliber. So, yeah.
LaMelo Ball
is leading. He's leading, I think, in every single rookie category. He's leading all rookies in every single category right now. Points,
Correct.
Rebounds, assists, steals.
Yes.
And I don't think he's starting yet, or did he finally crack the starting lineup? Still not starting, so pretty impressive. Started off slow. He's definitely picked up his game recently.
Not many rookies are starting.
No, I think Cole Anthony.
Because Fultz
is hurt.
And Wiseman.
And
that's really it.
Avdivia or whatever his name is.
They moved him.
Okay.
Rui coming back is gonna really cut his playing time a lot.
I know we talked last week and the week prior about teams getting off to slow starts and early in the year being on the outside looking in. The Celtics and Bucks are now on top of the East. Celtics have won 5 straight. The Bucks have won 4 straight. So it was early in the year. The Magic, who were up top, have lost 5 straight. They're back to reality. Kind of like some of your Call of Duty play after you have a good game.
Oh my God.
The Knicks, 5-8. They just can't seem to figure it out.
They stink. The other night when they played the Nets, when the Nets had nobody and the Flames were in the office, it was brick after brick after brick. And I think in the third quarter of that game, they missed like 15 shots in a row. That was mind-boggling to me. I forget what night that was, like Wednesday night, Tuesday night. I don't know. One of those nights. I don't know.
In a league that it's so easy to score, they just find a way to not put the ball in there.
Yeah, they were down by like 20 at one point in that game.
They're a fucking disaster.
They
It was
shoot.
disaster.
They shoot 40% from the field.
I understand that the Nets are a decent team without, Kevin Durant if he had the shoot or whatever, but they had no KD that night. There was no Kyrie that night.
No, they had KD that night.
Did they? I thought he was sitting.
No.
I
KD.
don't remember.
KD. He was the only one that played. Levert was already gone. Allen was already gone. Obviously, Kyrie is gone.
Oh, you're right. KD
Martin wasn't there yet.
at some points, yeah.
It was KD and Chris Chiozza.
It was bad. I forget what quarter it was, but it was like brick after brick.
And Obi played 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Your top 10 pick. He's playing 1 minute.
Quickly though,
he's playing good.
He's the real deal. Talk about rookies.
Yeah.
He had 18 and 23 this week.
He's impressive. He looks good. He definitely
he could score on a team that desperately needs shooters. I think he needs to be starting. But
if he keeps playing the way he is, he's eventually going to be starting.
I fucking hate Alfred Payton.
Yeah.
Hate him. I don't know what a guy that goes out there and gets you 6 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists does to help you. Fucking hate him.
Yeah, I don't know.
As good as mine.
Within the next month, you should start seeing this new class in their respective teams' jerseys on some cards. You got NBA hoops coming out February 3rd.
Isn't there a new hoop? It's February 3rd. I thought the new hoops was coming out this week.
I believe it's February 3rd. New hoops. And then you got Panini certified after that. I think it's the 10th. I think there's one every week. The one I'm really excited about is the Donruss basketball because that has the Marvel series in it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those.
No, I don't really collect that.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's literally like a comic book card. Like
the comic.
Donruss always does cool shit.
It's literally Krause. It's it'll be like the player, and up top it'll say Marvels, and the comic, like the actual card, looks like a comic book. It's pretty cool.
Like a comic book page, right? Like a
cover. Yeah, like the front cover of one of the old Marvel magazine. One of the old Marvel.
Yeah.
What do you think about so for people who all have the draft picks? Should you start looking
rid of them? Get rid of them now while you can. I said that to you. I don't know. I think a couple weeks ago. I already got rid of my Obi cards. I took a loss on them, but it is what it is. I went too high on them as soon as the Knicks drafted them, and that's when the market for them was at its highest. And like an idiot, I jumped in on it, and I knew that these releases were upcoming. And I got rid of them quick. I took a loss, but I mean, at least I got something back on them from guys I followed and what I see online. As soon as these guys' cards come out with them in their NBA uniforms, those cards' value depreciate greatly. So, I mean, we spoke about it recently on episodes now. I just got back into the hobby couple months ago, so I don't have any experience with them. I'm just going off of what others kind of been putting out, and it's been more than one person. So I pulled the trigger. I got what I could back from him. I took a minimal loss. I mean, if you got a guy, I'm sure like Ja and Zion, their cards sell regardless.
Yeah.
In the draft picks. Not as much as their, base prisms and hoops cards and mosaic cards, but I'm sure they sell for something. But yeah. I pulled the trigger. I got rid of Obi. Also, I think in March is Prism. I'm not positive on that one. March or April.
I'm not sure when all the basketball stuff comes out. I'm not really paying attention to that.
I'm not 100% sure. I thought I saw something. I know that there's 3 releases in February. That I know for a fact. For an absolute fact.
Hold on. What the fuck?
What'd you say?
You guys see the screen?
Yeah.
All right. So you got Panini Hoops February 3rd, Panini Certified February 10th,
Yeah, it's every week.
Donruss.
Yeah, those are the Marvel cards, Kraus, right there. You see it?
Yeah, I see. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
like-
Is that like a Chrome card? Because I know Donruss is like more of like a thick paper.
I'm not sure. I don't have any of them, and I never had them in previous years.
Yeah, I mean,
Looks Chrome.
yeah, I don't know.
Actually,
Those are cool.
so what dates do you have there, Camp, for those?
The 3rd, the 10th, and the 17th. Back to back to back.
All
These,
right. So
these coming out.
this article is from October, so I'm going to say that this one's wrong and that they were all pushed back. This one had Hoops as January 13th, Certified the 20th, and Donruss the 27th. Followed by Revolution on February 10th, Absolute February 24th, Prism March 3rd. So I would say they're probably all pushed back at least a month because you have Hoops coming out when? February what?
I have Hoops on the 3rd.
The 3rd. So you're looking at about 3.5 weeks delayed because this article says the 13th of January. So I'm sure they got pushed back a little bit. You'll probably see Prism the end of March, beginning of April. That's the big money.
Yeah.
In basketball cards. So, but some of those Marvel cards, Kraus, from previous years are pretty sweet. They got Luka, Trey.
Do they sell good?
Yeah, I look to get my hands on a couple because I was impressed with them, and they're paying a pretty penny for some of them.
And those are both exclusive to hobby packs.
Yeah, so you won't find those at Target or Walmart. You got to buy hobby boxes, which are
100.
Yeah, they got that Crunch Time too, like the Captain Crunch box.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So that's probably why they sell for so high because they're exclusive only to hobbies, and hobby boxes are through the roof for basketball. So yeah, that's that.
Anything else in the NBA before we move on?
Let's get into NFL.
Lakers, Clippers, Jazz are all playing really well in the West. They're the top 3 teams.
Yeah,
Suns,
Lakers are in cruise control, man. It's going to go right to the playoffs. That's all there.
John Morant came back last night. The Grizzlies still 500, which if you said he was gonna miss, I think he missed 3 or 4 games.
No, more.
Was it more?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they treaded water without him. They kept themselves in a decent position. They're 6-4 in the last 10, so they're won 4 straight also. So they played well without him. They were able to keep themselves in striking position. So
All right.
does this kid Drizzle ever shut the fuck up? It's what time is it? 10 in the morning, and this kid's blowing up the fucking group chat right now.
He's looking.
Nonsense.
I like where his head's at though.
Because he's a creep. He was probably at Starbucks himself, creeping.
Probably was, but he's got the right fucking idea. Yeah, get the kids from Starbucks on your fucking payroll so you can see when Target stocks their cards. It's what other people do. Fucking losers. He's not wrong. We won't get into that though. That's a dangerous conversation. NFL divisional round. I personally didn't watch 1 second of football yesterday.
I don't know. Last week, I'm pretty sure I picked almost every game right. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, I got all three with the spread right.
Give me all the dogs.
I'm talking about last week.
Yeah, last week. I got all three.
Last Sunday, I said Ravens over the Titans with the under. I said Saints over the Bears with the under. And I think I said, we all said Browns, or did
we all said Browns.
Who said Browns?
I said Browns.
I said Browns too.
And Camp.
I said Steelers.
I said
Steelers.
I said Browns sprinkle the money line.
Yeah, I think I took Browns with the points.
I got to start chopping up the previous week's episode and play it again the following week to see where we're at.
Yeah. Yesterday were probably the two easiest games you're going to pick, in my opinion, all playoff. I think the Bills give 2.5 to the Ravens at home was an absolute disgrace. That line should have been somewhere closer to 5.5, 6, in my opinion. The Ravens can't throw the ball. Lamar Jackson, I'm not even going to get into it because I could spend the next 30 minutes talking about him. And Aaron Rodgers is unbelievable. Shout out Ryan Marioni, beginning of the season, saying, ew, Rodgers is going to stink. He went on to win the MVP, and he looks probably better than he's ever looked in his career. So shout out Ryan Marioni.
I would have went 0-2 yesterday if we did this show yesterday.
You would have went 0-2 or 2-0?
0-2.
I would have. I had the
Packers. The Ravens, love the Rams.
Yeah, and Bills -2.5 yesterday.
Yeah, I had Packers and Bills. So, like I said, I think those were the two easiest games you're going to pick. All playoff. The Rams were a fluke beating the Seahawks, in my opinion. The defense is great. They didn't deserve. If you look on paper, the Seahawks should have beat them easily at home. The Rams are a good team. Their defense is really good. I'm not afraid of their offense. I mean, Cam Akers, he came on at the end of the year. He's not, any top tier running back yet. And Goff is Goff. Like, he doesn't scare me. He doesn't, he's not going to make the throw that others can't, I feel like. So you got Rodgers at home in Lambeau. Fans or no fans, don't care. Playoffs, yeah. Give me Rodgers all day. And like I said, I thought the Bills were absolutely disrespected, only giving 2.5 to a Ravens team that barely beat. Well, I shouldn't say barely. They bottled up Derrick Henry, but it still was a close game. But yeah, I don't know. Today's a whole different story. Today, I'm flipping from favorites to underdogs. I like the Browns. I think 10.5. It was at. I don't know what it's at now.
9.5. It moved again. So
if it's at 9.5, that's a good sign. I like the Browns. I think they're able to keep it close.
No, the thing is, the Chiefs, they won their majority of all their games this year. The problem is, they weren't good against the spread line this year. They haven't been covering the spread at all. So for the Browns to get 9.5, it might be a close game. So I like the Browns also 9.5. I think the Chiefs win, but I think the Browns are right there. So I'm on you with that also.
I like the Browns. And I like the Bucs 3.5.
What do you think?
You're right.
Do you think over?
Kansas City was 7-9 against the spread this year.
Yeah.
I think Kansas City was on cruise control the entire season.
They were.
So you think they come out and massacre the Browns?
Massacre. Bloodbath.
These kids says bloodbath. Okay.
17-21.
Okay, so Browns 9.5.
I like the Browns.
Kansas City wins by 17-21.
Oh. Massacre. Bloodbath.
I like the Browns. Give me the Browns. I think they're able to keep it under 10.
What do you think about the Saints Bucks over? Do you think you just take out everything you got in the bank account and you put it on it?
No, I actually like the under.
You like the under on that one?
Yep.
78% of the public on that over. It moved up a 1.5.
I like the under in that game. I also like the Bucks if you could get it at 3.5. I don't see Brady lose. Yeah, I would buy it up to 3.5. I don't see him losing by more than a field goal. Sorry.
So Mike's going against the Sharps in both games.
Yeah.
Sharps in Kansas City and New Orleans.
I'm going Bucks plus 3.5 and give me the Browns at 10.
I like Kansas City. And then I think New Orleans too. I think I'm going both favorites.
So favorites go 4-0 on the weekend.
I don't know, man. No, they don't. Fuck. They don't go 4-0. So who's the fucking dog that covers today?
I think both do. I think it finishes 2-2.
Fuck.
I think the Browns.
Maybe they do go 4-0. Who's to say they don't go 4-0? Stick to your gut. Stick to your gut. Chiefs and Saints for you. Stick to your gut.
Chiefs and Saints.
Kraus?
I'm staying with the Browns plus 9.5. And I'm just thinking who has the better special teams and defense between the Bucks and Saints.
The Saints defense, without question.
I don't know, man. I think
light years better than Tampa's.
I'm gonna take the Bucks. And I just like the over. I think it's just gonna get out of hand with those both teams.
I think what we talked about last week about how if you get pressure on Brady, we were talking about Chase Young and that whole
disrupt them
front seven of Washington. I think that could happen today, and I think we could actually see what we talked about last week. I think Brady could play like shit today. Saints defense is no joke. And their front seven's not a joke. I don't know. I like the Saints.
I don't know. I just really like the over because they're playing in the dome.
Browns over, Bucks under.
This is going to be a shitty day of football, and everyone's just going to get fucking hammered in Hoboken. All the games are going to be over in the second quarter.
The line
I guess we'll see. Before we move on from NFL, I think the answer to the next question is very easy for the Bills. If you're the Bills, I'm sure both of you would say the Browns. But if it's Browns-Chiefs, if it's Bills-Chiefs, who do you got?
Chiefs by 2 touchdowns.
Kraus?
Bills. They got a better defense.
I think you're crazy.
I don't know. That's a flip of the coin for me. Now, if you're the Packers, who would you rather see, the Bucks or the Saints?
The Bucks.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm literally just saying who I think's going to win.
I'm right with you, Kraus. It doesn't matter because Rodgers is going right to the Super Bowl and he's winning it.
He's winning it.
And fuck you, Ryan Marioni. Fuck you. You really can't double check that, Ryan Marioni.
You really think they're that good?
Yes, their defense is good. It's a solid, good
The guy is on another planet right now.
I know. He just
planet.
I know.
Davante Adams is best wide receiver in the league. I don't care. People say Hopkins. People say Michael Thomas. Davante is best wide receiver in the league. Best wide receiver in the league. His route running made Chad Johnson cry.
Relax.
Crying because of his route running.
And
you got crumbs. You got crumbs like Ryan Marioni out there. Now, Rodgers is washed up. Ooh, Rodgers, he's going to suck this year. Discount double check him. Discount double check that, Marioni.
And Jones.
Kyler Murray's throwing
knuckleballs
last night. He's throwing knuckleballs, and Hopkins is catching the ball. Hopkins is by far the best receiver in the league.
Well, I'm taking Adams. I take Adams over him.
I think Rodgers makes his receivers. Don't get me wrong. Davante Adams is. I'm not saying he's not good.
By the way, did you see what he said to Jalen?
I'm not saying he's not good, but
did you see what he said to Jalen Ramsey?
No.
So he was like, "No disrespect, but I ain't a guy you've been covering. I ain't built like them or something along those lines." He's like, "You want to be the man? You follow me all game." He's like, "Let's give the people what they want."
Is that what happened? Was Ramsey on him the entire game?
Pretty much.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't watch 1 minute of the game.
I tried to. The touchdown that Davante got, Ramsey was on him, and it looked like he was sleeping in the end zone when he scored that touchdown. He was in motion and ran across the field, and Ramsey was like jogging in through the end zone. He was like wide open by the pylon.
Man, Rodgers. I think Rodgers. You put Hopkins on the Packers, and I think he has 2,500 yards.
I don't like when
Davante Adams had 18 touchdowns this year, I think, and he missed 3 games.
I know. He's a machine.
Give me him over everyone else. I don't care.
Know what really bothered me yesterday?
18 touchdowns. 18 touchdowns he had.
Know what really bothers me? When I was watching that Packer game last night. I hate when they get random announcers to do games because it started to snow a little bit.
Who they have?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I freaking hate these people. It started to flurry a little bit, right? And the announcers goes, "Oh, this game's going to turn into a run and dump game." Did he not watch Rodgers like a few weeks ago throw 6 touchdowns in the snow, whatever it was, in a blizzard? And this guy goes, going to turn into a run and dump game. Get out of here. Get out of the booth. Where did he find these people from, man? This guy's throwing 5 touchdowns in a blizzard. Imagine him. Where's the Super Bowl this year?
Miami.
Yeah.
This guy's going to throw 10 touchdowns.
No, actually, no, it's not. Miami had a national championship game.
Isn't it LA maybe? Who knows?
It's in Tampa.
Oh, same thing.
Same thing.
Hopefully it doesn't rain.
Home game for the Bucks?
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck getting past Rodgers.
Home game for the Bucks? Bold. They got fans.
Some way, Brady's coming out of this game. The NFL's going to love that game. Packers, Brady.
Yeah, Brady Rodgers.
All over that, man. You got to be all over that for TV publicity.
I have to. It really is. It's set up in a way where, I mean, if we think what's going to happen happens, there's really no bad matchup, like ratings wise. I mean, you have all the quarterbacks left are must see.
Well, you could have Baker versus Josh Allen, who are.
That's not happening. So
let's just say, hey, listen.
All right, so that's your shit matchup. That would be the shit matchup.
It wouldn't be though. They're the same draft class.
Baker's not must-watch TV.
I think Baker's exciting.
I like Baker, but
there's a storyline there. Same draft class. Now got their teams in the playoffs. 2 franchises that struggled for, years. So there's a storyline there. Then you got powerhouse Chiefs with the new up and coming Bills. And then you got Rodgers, Brady, Rodgers, Breeze.
Right. Can't miss if you're the NFL, unless the Browns somehow win today. Cleveland does. Never mind. No, they don't. All right. 40 minutes. I have to go soon.
This guy. I gotta go soon.
Some people have jobs.
Yeah, all of us work, but ain't nobody coming in that bar before 12 o'clock.
What are you talking about, bro? Everyone's off tomorrow. It's gonna be fucking packed.
And no one's getting there before 12 o'clock.
Yeah, you're right, because we don't open before 12.
Exactly, and you're in a rush to get up there already. You shot, dude. Yesterday it was 5:30 when I FaceTimed you and you had one eye open. You couldn't open your other eye yesterday. At 5:30. 5:30.
It's fucked up. That's what open bar does to you.
Yeah. I see that. In case anyone noticed, our normal setup is gone. We no longer have Madison Square Garden background and nice Lady Liberty CMM logo.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I could.
We got sued by the Rangers. So
Nope.
we're going with our Bitmoji faces.
I'm trying to fucking get you out of here, bro, so I can see it. Hold on, get the fuck out.
He's gave him the boot.
Yep, get in the boot. I'll start doing that now. Talk shit, get kicked. There you can see the ugly ass emoji face.
It just said I'm backstage. That's what it popped up and said. I'm backstage. Now it says you're in the show. Let me open up the curtain and come flying out. I'm back.
Fuck out.
Yeah. No more Lady Liberty. No more MSG background. Sorry, guys. New setup. New emoji.
We run a professional entity here at CMM.
Yes.
No more copyright issues.
No more, copyright infringements and have to call.
Speaking of Lady Liberty, and see how I segue? So good. Speaking of Lady Liberty, Madison Square Garden, the Rangers are back.
Hockey is back.
116
days.
Thursday was not fun to watch.
No, but there's 116 straight days of NHL hockey, starting from Wednesday until whenever 116 days straight is. So hockey's the best sport on earth, hands down. Don't care what anyone says.
Very debatable.
League opened up Wednesday. You had some good games. From what I'm seeing on the schedule, teams are going to play back-to-backs against each other on a lot of occasions.
Like the NBA.
Yes, but you're not travel. What I've seen is the Flyers played back-to-back against the Penguins, and the Flyers were home for both. The Rangers played back-to-back against the Islanders, and the Rangers were home for both. So it seems that the games are clustered. Like I mentioned last week, you're playing all 7 of your opponents 8 times each for a 56-game series. The Lightning came out and looked phenomenal. They spanked the Blackhawks 5-1. Stamkos scored what's absolutely crazy.
Right?
The Blackhawks are, they have Patrick Kane. Jonathan Taves is out. They got a lot of young up-and-coming players. Their goalie, Crawford, left. So they got Malcolm Subban now. So I don't know. They're kind of rebuilding, but the Lightning didn't miss a beat. And they won the Stanley Cup last year without Steven Stamkos, which is mind-boggling. That's their captain, and he's a 30-goal scorer. He came out. He scores in his return. Nikita Kucherov's out, I believe, for the whole year with the hip injury, and it doesn't look like they're going to even miss him the slightest bit. They're the best team in the NHL, hands down. The Rangers came out and took a complete shit on Thursday.
Yep.
I had the game on the radio. Krause, I don't know if you were able to watch the whole thing, but
it wasn't good.
based on 98.7's radio call, they were flat. They turned the puck over in the neutral zone. Jack Johnson looked like he belonged in a retirement home.
Oh, yeah. I watched opening night, and let me tell you something. I turned it off after the first period. That's why I stopped answering. I don't understand. I didn't watch last night because I was watching football. I was a little distracted from watching the game last night. It was like this. I never seen a team on the power play pass the puck in their own zone behind the net constantly and then can't get down the ice. I've never seen it. They're like the only team year after year after year with the worst power play unit.
They went like 0 for 5, right, on Thursday?
Yeah, they didn't. I mean, they got shut out, so they definitely didn't score.
Let me tell you, it was brutal.
They had 5 power play chances, but last year they took strides on the power play. I believe they finished in the top 10 overall.
Yeah.
Because after the break, after the All-Star break, when they went on their run, the power play was kicking at like an astronomical percentage.
Yeah.
The last however many games they played, the last 20 games after the All-Star break, the power play was clicking.
Let me tell you something. Other teams, when that guy's on the ice playing defense, they're going to try to get their best unit on him. At some point in the game.
Who, Jack Johnson?
Dude, that guy stinks.
Yeah, he was rated the worst defender in the entire NHL last year.
Flat out.
And we went out and signed him.
He looks like me on a roller skating rink, and I can't even rollerblade. He stinks.
Yeah,
that's all we got to say about him.
I didn't understand the signing when they signed him.
It's never a good thing to have 6 American defensemen.
Yeah, opening night they had all American defensemen. And I think last night too, because they put Smith in for D'Angelo, and Smith is an American.
That's not the key for success. Normally.
I think he was part of 2 of the goals against them. There was one where he got the puck taken away from him and it turned into a goal. And then there was one where he tried to smack the puck into the opponent's side of the rink, and he hit the line judge, and it bounced off him, and it went right to a guy, and they went down and scored.
Yeah, well,
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday was just ugly all around for the Rangers, but they
probably woke up next morning, had breakfast, and said, "Let's just pretend that never happened." And obviously, whatever happened worked because apparently they came out yesterday and they played lights out. So
totally different team.
Yeah.
They played lights out yesterday. They won 5-0. And Aaron scored twice. Buchnevich scored twice. Kako with a great one-timer off a feed from Hedl. Defense was lights out. Gorgiev in net. Gorgiev he was the only team in the NHL last year to beat the Islanders 3 times. He was the only goalie in the NHL to do that to the Islanders. The Islanders are good. They're no scrubs.
No.
And Gorgiev has their number. So
I don't want to totally protect him and say all those goals weren't his fault, but there were a lot of deflections where he was out of placement.
Who, Igor?
From Thursday night.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Igor.
That third goal was a fucking joke that he let out.
I didn't get to watch any of it. I had it on the radio while working, but based on their call,
one of the goals, the defenseman took a shot and he went in line with the shot, and it ended up ricocheting off of somebody's skate and went to the other side right to a guy. I mean, there's not much you could do about that.
No, when you have Jack Johnson in a wheelchair in front of you, I mean, you're playing a man down at all times when he's on the ice. So hopefully he could get his game together. And I don't know how he played yesterday. I know he was in the lineup. D'Angelo was the scratch. I'm trying to see if he did anything in the scoreboard. I don't see anything. 13 minutes of ice time. So
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see where their defense goes this year. I'm excited though for the team. The kid Keandre Miller, he came out from what they said on the radio, looked rough in game 1, a little shaky. You can expect that from a 21, 22-year-old kid in his first NHL game. Lafreniere looks great, by the way. That kid, he isn't putting up points yet, but he's a playmaker. Let me tell you something. I watched some highlights last night in a clip on Twitter of him. The kid can skate, man.
Know how I know You know how I know he's going to be like one of those guys that just comes into the league and like just puts his footprint right into it? The kid isn't a kid. He's built like a goddamn man.
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah,
he's big,
dude, and that's what you look for. You know,
like,
some of these guys like Jack Hughes.
Like Jack Hughes last year, he was small.
Paper towel, and you're gonna throw him into a rink with Ben. You're gonna get roughed up. This guy could hold his own, which I like.
No, Lafreniere looks good. Outside of the Rangers, I mentioned the Lightning. They look great. The Maple Leafs struggled a little bit. They won last night. Blue Jackets are 0-2. Vegas looks good. They beat the Ducks twice. On another note, Puck Picks is the greatest pick service, one sport pick service in all the lands. Flyers opening night. Tampa opening night. Tampa first period opening night. Tampa minus a puck and a half opening night. Had the Sabres small as an underdog, lost. Canucks Oilers first period over, win. Vegas win. Avs win. Coyotes win. Rangers yesterday win. I mean, Jack, shout out Jack. I just keep feeding him winners. Anybody out there looking for NHL winners, shoot a DM because I am the greatest one sport capper in the history. And it's not even close. Not even close.
Post the pics. Make them public.
I got the screenshots of the text, whatever you want.
I want the pic posted every day at 7:00.
I'll put it as soon as the puck drops. How about that? Because I don't need these free riders just jumping all over it.
Yeah, because that's when things go south for NBA guy.
Well, listen, guys, things go south for NBA guy 2 weeks into the season every year.
The minute picks, well, that's what happens. I start hot, everyone jumps on ship, and then we sink.
I'm trying to read this chat right now that's blowing up, and of course it's Yankee talk. On January 17th, we're talking Yankees at 10:30 in the morning.
That's what happens.
Drizzle, Reds want Miggy and redheaded Jesus. Okay,
that's what happens when your team is always in contention. It's always baseball season.
Oh, stop! You're always in contention, but you're always looking for this guy, that guy. Your team, just stop.
Yeah, we're always looking to get.
Give them Stanton. Yeah, I'm not even reading this nonsense this time of day right now. Talking about the Yankees. No matter who you get, you're not going to win a World Series. Just stop.
Shut up.
Haven't been relevant since 2009.
About to get kicked again.
Put me in the fucking back room. Behind the curtain.
Anything else?
Cards?
Did we miss?
You got any I got 2 breaks coming up. I got Topps Holiday.
Yeah, I have a break on Tuesday.
I have 2 tonight. Topps Holiday and Contenders Football.
Santiago pulled a Robert out of the Topps with the candy cane belt and bat, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of rare. Yeah, I seen it. It's a pretty cool looking card. I haven't opened the product yet. Tonight will be the first time I do.
That's one of the toughest variations.
Yeah, I did Synergy Upper Deck Hockey, a case break of it earlier in the week. Got a lot of numbered cards. Lafreniere rookies numbered. Bobby Orr auto out of 15 was probably the best hit. So, yeah, I opened a lot of hoops this week for myself, and I absolutely killed it. I mean, the hoops boxes I had were straight fire. Straight fire. LeBron, red cracked ice. Kobe White, red cracked ice. Hero, purple disco. Ja, silver. Zion, silver. I mean, the hits just kept on coming with that. I'm a big fan of hoops, and yeah, I was hot this week with the hoops.
I bought 1 pack of cards.
Yep, and you got Jason Dominguez out of it.
Yeah, not in order, but still first edition. So I'll take
first edition, first Bowman. Yeah, that's nice. Gotta take that. Yeah. I don't really have much else on cards. Oh, I got my Rogers back from PSA. First ever card graded, and it came back. It came back at 8, and the reason was miscut. So, from what I've read online with PSA, is you can either check the box for disqualifiers or qualifiers, whatever they say it is, and miscut is one of them. If you don't check the box, they knock you 2 scores. So I didn't check the box. I didn't want a card that says 10 with MC in the parentheses or OC, whatever the qualifier is. I just go for the straight grade, and it came back an 8. So that's kind of upsetting because that's on the card company. That's not on me. And 8 plus 2 is 10. So that card is in 10 condition. It just happens to be, miscut. Unfortunately, it's about a $3,000 difference between a 10 and an 8. So shit happens. The 8 still sells for,
What about the other ones that you have?
A little over 400. Those the other Rogers?
No.
Yeah. Oh. So that's the Topps Chrome. That's the Topps Chrome 2005. I have a 2005 Topps, which perfect centering. It's not miscut. It's a 10. And I also have a Bowman. I'm not sure how the Bowman grades. And then I have like Scores or something like that. Those are low end. I mean, they still sell for around 150 as a 10, but the big money one was the Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome. And his rookie cards are only going to go up when they announce he won MVP. And if he wins the Super Bowl, forget about it. And he's going to the Hall of Fame. It's flat and simple. So I'm not too worried about it. The 8 is at, a little over 400 right now. I'm not going to pull the trigger on it just yet. If I see 8 start going over 6, I might. I don't know. I got to see. I got to play this one. See how I play this one. It's my first ever graded card, so I'm not in a rush to sell it. I do have 83, 91 upper decks at PSA. They're in stage 1. Yeah. I opened up a lot of old basketball this week. A lot. I opened up 5 boxes of old basketball this week.
That must have taken fucking 4 hours.
What's up?
That must have taken 4 hours.
Yeah, because there's 36 packs in every box, and there's 12 to 15 cards in every pack. I did have the wife and little man helping me, though, so we went through them. 2 boxes of Skybox, a box of Hoops, 2 boxes of Upper Deck, 1 low series, 1 high series. No more Jordan Hollows. Got Rodman Hollows, John Stockton Hollows. One of the boxes I got was damaged. Every card had a crease down the middle, and the eBay seller.
Wow.
It was a bundle of 3. So it was a Skybox, it was the Upper Deck, and it was the Hoops all in one sale. And the Upper Deck, every card had a crease down the middle. Thank God the Hollows were John Stockton and not Jordan, or else I would have really been pissed. But either way, the Jordan base, the Jordan All-Stars, the Bird, the Magic, they're all damaged. So no good on that end. I messaged the seller, and let me tell you something. I don't have years of experience on eBay, and
some people are on point. They answer right away.
I have hundreds of transactions as a seller, as a buyer in the couple months I've been on there. This guy was hand down the best interaction I ever had with a buyer or seller. I messaged him. I said, I'm not normally one to complain. I just want to let you know that for deck box, all the cards were damaged. They had creases down the middle of every single one. Bent. The hollows were the only way to describe it was something heavy was sitting on that box,
and it made it.
And it pressed all the cards perfectly down. Like it's there's 2 lines, so there's one like a third of the way in the card, and another one like a third of the way in on the right.
Like a textbook was sitting on it, straight up.
It had to be heavier than a textbook, and whatever was on top of that box moved because it's actually scraped the hollows. So I let him know. I'm like, I don't know if you pulled it out of a case and the other boxes you have are damaged. I was like, I just want to let you know. This way you're aware if you are selling the other ones. And he was like, thanking me, I appreciate it. And he's like, unfortunately, I only have 2 more of those. And I just looked at them and they're both, he said that you could see bend in the box. So he's like, I'm going to say that these ones are damaged too. And he's like, I'll send you a box of Skybox. So he replaced the damaged product, with another box, which I didn't even ask for. I just, I sent him a message telling him just for future if he was selling more boxes to, be on the lookout so other people don't complain. Yeah. And nice enough to say, I'll send you another box. Thank you so much. So if you guys sell on eBay, anybody, be like that guy. He was very, very cooperative, very understanding. He was a great, great seller. Leave good feedback. That's one of the things that bothers me so much. Like, it takes 30 seconds. I buy shit on eBay and I always leave feedback, and you get, I've been selling and some of these people don't have 30 seconds to click a button and I don't know. That's just my rant for the day. Leave feedback.
All right. There you have it.
What do we got to look forward to next week? Anything big?
Besides hockey and basketball, that's about it.
Football today and
Championship Sunday.
Yeah, it's football next week. Never mind.
Rangers Devils this week, so that should be fun.
Championship Sunday, and then we get to see if Kyrie decides to show up or not.
Okay, we'll close on this.
Okay.
From now till next week's show.
Okay. I'm listening.
Is Kyrie found? Does he make an appearance?
No. We have to go longer than this because he asked for extended leave, I believe, on Friday. He asked
for no reason.
Yeah, so we have to go longer than this week. Does Kyrie come back before?
Hold on. Okay, Super Bowl. We'll make it even better. No. Not even come back. Does he make a public appearance? Does he give a statement? Anything with Kyrie in the public from now till next Sunday.
He's going to have to.
He makes some.
When he's ready to come back, he will.
He makes some heroic spiel tomorrow.
So you got him showing face tomorrow.
And playing next week?
So I don't know. I don't know when he's going to play.
I don't think he shows face or plays next week.
I think we open next week's show saying Kyrie's still missing. That's my hot take on Kyrie.
I think he comes out of the woodworks tomorrow.
All right. I guess we'll see.
We'll save that clip and run it back next week when we're all wrong.
Close it in on 1,000 followers on Instagram. We will do a giveaway.
What are we doing?
I don't know. We'll post something.
All right. Be on the lookout for that. I got to go.
All right. Upload it to Instagram and YouTube.
All right. When I get a chance.
All right. This guy, he give us the power to do this.
Here's some power for you. Get the fuck out. Later.
Getting the deuces. Peace out.